Every now and then I get a little crazy. That's not the way it's supposed to be. Sometimes my vision gets a little hazy. I can't tell who I can trust or just who I let trust me. Ooh. People try to say act a little funny, but that's just a figure of speech to me. Tell me that'll change and I gotta let them money. But if you were there before, then just do or die with me. What about your friends? Are they gonna stand their ground? Are they gonna let you down, baby? Oh, what about your friends? Are they gonna be your down? Are they gonna let you down, baby? Oh, or will they turn their backs on you? Yes! Let me know who sings that song, and I'll give you a shout out next week's Basketball Wives review, which will actually be the reunion part one. Um, Now speaking of shouts out from last week, I want to give a shout out to my boy Spilling All the Tea. He always gets all the answers right. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel, by the way, Spilling All the Tea, darling. It's spelled exactly how Spilling All the Tea would be spelled. And one of the songs that I was singing in my review was Mariah Carey, Can't Take That Away, from the Rainbow soundtrack, 1999, darling. So shouts out to you. He's awesome. I also want to give a shout out to Love 5T Minute, or another song that I was singing in last week's review, which was I Ain't Mad at You by Tupac. I Ain't Mad at You. 1996, All Eyes on Me, darling, was the album. Okay, and I also want to give a shout out to my girl, My Twisted Life with Poetry. She's awesome. She's another vlogger. I want you guys to subscribe to her channel. Now, My Twisted Life with Poetry is spelled My Twisted. That's spelled, the normal way. And then life is spelled Lyf. And then it's just with poetry. So, My Twisted Life with Poetry, make sure you guys subscribe to her channel. She's awesome, she's dope, she's fierce, and she's a woman. And I live for her. She's black. Yes! Okay. Y'all, it is hot. It's hen piss in this room. I don't quite know why my fan is not on. I always keep my fan in the back, as y'all probably noticed. There's no ceiling fans in my bedroom. So I mean, there used to be one, but the shit stopped working long time ago. So yeah, darling. I mean, you have to do what you have to do, and it's the summer, darling. So let me just get started with this review. I have never in my life been so sick of women's at one times befoes. Never. Like, it's amazing to me. You got to do the pat like you're, got a full face of makeup on. But it's just amazing to me. Um, and to be honest, like, because I was live tweeting during Basketball Wives, and it's amazing to me how many people are like on Evelyn's side and understand where she's coming from, yada to the yada. And I'm just like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, you may have your opinions on Jackie, whatever the you know, her daughter, whatever says, in which her daughter has the right to say what she wants to say. That's obviously her experience with her mother, and I don't doubt her experiences with her mother. And but we also, just because Jackie's crazy and on TV, and we don't know anything about Takari, we automatically gonna take Takari's side because we see Jackie as a lunatic on TV, and she's never been the most popular person a part of this franchise. So of course, naturally, you're gonna take the other person's side. Um, but Jackie has her truth, and her daughter has her truth, and the only two people that know the truth, period, is Jackie and her daughter. So I honestly don't understand why Evelyn and Shawnee is so invested in whether or not this woman is a bad mother, because ultimately this shit ain't got nothing to do with you. And let's be real, Shawnee and Evelyn would flip shit if the situations was reversed and their life was put on blast like this. It's just completely crazy to me, um, how this is even like normal, like to everybody. Like, just let the shit go. So anyway, it began where it left off last week. We have Jennifer Hazel, who's a flip flopper and shady as shit, and I didn't trust from the very beginning, and I was right. Kudos to the king, Chase King, that is. But anyway, so yeah, there's Jen, Hazel, Evelyn, Shawnee sitting around at the table. Now Takari, who looks just like Jackie, she sent an advanced copy over to the girls. Um, well, I believe in particular to Evelyn, um, of her book. So I'm just like, okay, child. So Hazel, she really didn't know all the tea. Now Hazel been hanging out with Jackie in Malaysia this entire time, but Hazel didn't know all the tea on Jackie's grandson and all that. So of course Evelyn was happy to spill her in. She was just like, yeah, well, we're all like pretty much invested in this now, and we've heard Jackie's side, now we wants to hear Takari's side. Why? Why? How is any of this your business? So anyway, I guess Evelyn showed a blog post or whatever about Jackie Christie's grandson being burned. And Hazel got emotional. She was just like, "Cause I have a 2 year old, and if something like that was to happen to her, like I don't know what I would do." And she just started having a fit and having convulsions and stuff at the table. And I was just like, "Look at this." So Evelyn, of course, just sitting back gloating in what she just did, which was continue to dig this continue to drive this wedge between Jackie and the other cast members. Evelyn's goal is what I've realized. Evelyn's main goal is to get every single person a part of this cast on her team, and for Jackie just to be left by herself. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen, Evelyn, because everybody's not a follower, and and some people actually have their own mind and actually like put it to use, unlike the people that you roll with. But anyway, so Jen, she was just like, "Oh my gosh, this is crazy," and they started reading like certain passages or whatever, and Shawnee making her comments. I just don't know what to say. I just don't know what to do. I just don't know where to go. I just don't know how to look. I just don't know what to smell or what it smells like. She was just irritating. So they had a scene on the beach where it was the original Miami girls, Jen, Sean, and Ev. So they actually had got the advanced copy, so they actually had it printed out and was reading it. And Jennifer was reading the passage. She was just like, when I was 11 years old, according to Takari in the book, when I was 11 years old, that was the first time that I tried to commit suicide, which is very upsetting and very hurtful. And I have a little lump in my throat just even talking about that. Because I've had my own secret, like slight issues. Well, it wasn't a slight issue, but I had my own secret, like issues or whatever with, thinking about it at one time. I would never do it now. Um, but because you just have to think about when it comes to things like suicide and stuff. I feel like it's important to, you're so in your own mind and you're so just thinking about yourself and your issues and what you're going through. You're not thinking about if you was to commit suicide, how that would affect your family, like if you have a good family that loves you, and all that. Like, you have to, suicide is definitely a tough issue, but in a way it's a, and hopefully I don't get any flack from this, but it's just my honest opinion. I feel like it is in a way, it's a selfish way to, um, to go about things. Because if you was to commit suicide, you're hurting so many people that loves you, that's down for you, like your parents. No parent should ever have to bury their kids. especially something that could have been prevented, you know. And ultimately, if you do try to commit suicide and it don't work, then it just wasn't your time to go, was it? So you just done went through all this pain and stuff pretty much for no reason, because I don't care what you do, how hard you try to do it, whatever it is. We hear stories all the time about people shooting themselves in the head and still end up living. If it's not your time to go, you can't force your time to go. You know, and you know, I don't know. I just went on a little rant, but that's just my thing when I heard that whole thing about Jackie's daughter, you know, trying to commit suicide. But obviously, Jackie's daughter has been going through a lot with her mother. That and it's just really sad and really unfortunate. Um, do I believe some of what Jackie's daughter's saying? Sure. But do I believe that Jackie Christie is this terrible woman and always has been? No. No, I don't believe that. I think she's wacky. I think she's weird. I think she's overtly sexual. And at her age, it's a little disturbing to the eye. Um, and you know, Jackie's just a whole ball, just a whole big mess. If I was on TV, I'd be a whole big mess too. Um, but you know, I don't think that she's a terrible, terrible person. But you know, there's obviously Jackie's side, Takari's side, and then the truth is right there in the middle. And nobody's willing to admit to, because everybody just wants to make their have their side shine, you know. So anyway, so Jennifer was reading that, and I was just like, Lord. She was just like, oh, you know, this is just upsetting me. And Evelyn reading the you know part of her book, and she just started to cry, and because apparently she felt like she was worthless, and she felt like she didn't mean anything to her mother, which is I can only imagine. That's a terrible feeling. So Shawnee, I just can't believe. I just don't even know what to say. Yada to the yada. So I'm just like, Lord. Um. So let's see. They had a scene where uh we had Evelyn, Shawnee, Malaysia, Hazel, and Jennifer. Hazel and Jennifer had went over there to the Miami crew for a minute to talk to the girls. And they basically just wanted to discuss the elephant in the room. I can definitely say that Malaysia is truly Jackie's friend, and she has definitely had her back throughout this entire time. And you know, I can appreciate Malaysia because she's legit there for her, there for Jackie through all of this. And in tough situations like this, a lot of people would just like run from the situation or you know just not want to be involved. But Malaysia's right there with Jackie, and I can truly like appreciate that from her. So they're talking, and Malaysia's just basically they was just like, okay, Shauna was like, well, we're gonna have a dinner, and I want everybody to be a part of the dinner. And Evelyn was just like, I'm fine, boo. Like, I'm fine. I ain't gonna say nothing to her. And she was just like, oh, okay, so you're not gonna say nothing. And Malaysia was just like, well, I feel like that's kind of passive, and which it is, just not saying nothing. Because the issue and the situation is still gonna be there by you not saying anything. I deal with this in my own life where like a lot of times at work, if I'm going through some shit or if I want to punch somebody out and you know watch them you know get skinned and all that. I'm just kidding. Never that. But punch somebody out, yes, because they try me all the time at work. But of course you can't do that because they have these walls protecting them, and most of the time they're Caucasian. So, you know, they're gonna play helpless white woman, and here we have this big black man. What is he? He's losing it. He's a loose cannon. Taser him, you know. So I can't give it to the people, you know, like how I want to. But you know, I just smile and I'll just keep repeating this phase. There's a light in me that shines brightly. They can try, but they can't take that away from me, Mariah Carey, darling. Rainbow album. So Yeah, so what the hell was I saying? Okay. So like she was like Malaysia was saying, that's kind of passive with them not discussing the issue, in which I actually agree with that. Because it don't change the issue. It just gets the person off your back for a while. You're not saying nothing to them or whatever. So I definitely deal with that in my own life, and I definitely have decided to speak up more, is learning to speak up more in certain situations. But when you're dealing with a person that you know ain't shit and you already know the outcome, there's no need to continue to talk to them. You know, for instance, Evelyn, she was talking to Shawnee. She was talking to Tammy and Jen. They was walking along the strip, and she was just like, well, I mean, no matter if Jackie apologizes to me or not, Tammy let her know that she apologized and she is so sorry about the Shanice thing. Evelyn says she's still not gonna ever forgive Jackie for what she said. So what is the point? Why continue to talk about it? And you say you're done with Jackie. Why continue to entertain her daughter? People saying on Twitter, oh, Takari sent the information to Evelyn and all this, but the whole point, and she might have did, but the whole point is that Evelyn keeps entertaining this shit. That's the point. When this ain't got nothing to do with her, and she's so she got so livid about somebody calling her daughter a builder whore. But look at all the shit that she's doing. What Jackie said was just a name. Evelyn's really trying to dig deep into their family business, and you don't do that, okay, boo boo. Anyway, so Malaysia was just like, well, look, sis, that's passive. And she was, and Evelyn's them whole thing is, why hasn't she seen her daughter? I mean, her grandson. She still has not met her grandson. So a little earlier, Shawnee and y'all stay with me. I'm all over the place. Just stay with me. I'm not going in order. But a little earlier, Shawnee, Tammy, and Jackie had a conversation, and Jackie was saying basically that I guess she was saying that she hasn't seen her grandson or something or whatever. Which, if she hasn't seen her grandson, is crazy. But Jackie let us know that Takari is pregnant again with her fourth child. She got three boys. I'm just like, wow. Um, so they were talking, and Jackie was just like, look, I have been there for my daughter. I love my daughter. I know she loves me. She told me 2 weeks ago that she loves me. We done been through a lot. We've had a rocky relationship, and we're not perfect, but I do take care of my kids. I've always taken care of her, and I'm gonna continue to take care of her. And you know what, Jackie, and if that's your truth, then who the hell are we to say anything about it? Whatever. Like I said, none of us truly know the truth. Okay? There's obviously truths on Jackie's side, and definitely truths probably on Takari's side. But like I said, there's somewhere in the middle where, I don't know, some kind of something happens, some kind of disconnect. But I do feel like at the end of the day, that is your child, and you have to do. She is the child, even though she's grown. She's the child in the situation, and it is your responsibility to mend fences and do whatever you have to do to become one again with your child. I will say that, but on the flip side, I'm a Libra. I see all sides. I try to balance the shit out. Um, Takari is grown. Takari does have her own kids, and you know, all you can do is ask grown people to do something or assist them or help them. You can't make nobody grown do nothing they don't want to do. Maybe she just don't want to talk to Jackie right now. Maybe she's not at that place. But once again, the whole point is it's not our place to say that, because we're extrapolating different bits and pieces from the situation, but we don't know the true situation because we ain't in the family. And thank God we ain't in the damn family. My God. Ooh, there's too much stress. I don't need no family stress. Everybody already go through their own family stress. Ain't nobody need no extra family stress from no extra families. Damn it. So, Evelyn's whole thing is, why has she seen her grandson? She's so over Jackie. She's so over the situation, but she won't let it go. And she keeps entertaining the shit. She's so invested in Jackie's family's life. I mean, hell. It's nauseating. Malaysia was just like and Evelyn was just like, you're a part of the problem because you're enabling the behavior. What behavior? Jackie about damn 200. She older than all y'all. What behavior? Jackie gonna do what the hell she wanna do. Malaysia and her blonde wig can't help Jackie Christie. She can assist. She can advise. She can offer advice. My God. She can she can just be there for her, but she can't make her. She can give suggestions, but she can't make. You can't make nobody grown do nothing they don't want to do. Straight up and down, Bruno Mars. Or say what they want to say. That's on you, sis. I was there for you. Where my plate? I'm hungry. It bothers me so much when these women go out to these restaurants and just show out and waste expensive drinks and throw good food. And it can be somebody eating that damn food, like me. Don't make no damn sense. Wasting food and shit. Once I saw these damn VH1 cameras, I'm gonna let these muds in my restaurant. Ain't no way in the hell. Nope, y'all got to go. I don't care about y'all showing my restaurant on TV, giving me free advertisement. I don't care about that. You're not finna ruin my shit. Then my workers got to clean up your shit, and you done left already. You done went to another restaurant and destroyed that one. No, 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 no. So anyway, so they all decided to sit down for dinner, or whatever. They had a little scene where Malaysia, Hazel, and Jennifer, I think they all went out and had a conversation and shooting the shit and talking. Now this whole time, ain't nobody let nobody from Jackie's crew, in which it is Tammy, Malaysia, and Jackie. Then nobody let none of them know that they had already got a copy of the book and already started reading the damn book. So we waited all the way to this damn table scene where I'm hearing lyrical sing on. She has so much auto tune on her voice. She can actually sing. She can sing, but her mama can sing. Lyrical from Love Hip Hop Hollywood. Everybody has these little ringing around the house voice. Anyway, getting off track. So we get to the final table scene. So we got Jennifer, Tammy, and Hazel. They're sitting there shooting the shit, and Jennifer decides to tell in Malaysia. And Jennifer decides to tell Malaysia and Tammy was like, "Oh yeah, girl, by the way, I done read about 50 pages of Jackie's Christie daughter's book." Oh yes. She printed out nice white papers for us with black words. Yes. Um and it was very interesting, and I have something to say. I just don't, some shit really bothered me. I know I'm not a mother. I know I'm not nobody's mother, but it's a lot of the stuff that really like bothered me in the 50 pages I read, darling. And Malaysia's just like, okay, so do you want to die now or later? You, Jennifer Williams, confronting peoples like you about that life. When were you ever? I don't know if while you were gone you took some karate classes or what, but you were really feeling your shit. You are really feeling yourself. Um. So anyway, Tammy was just like, "Child, so y'all been reading stuff." They was just like, "You keep fucking with her. You keep poking the bear." Evelyn and Shawnee walked up. Shawnee looked like a reject from TLC Creep video with all this sad shit on. Um, and Evelyn walked up. Her hair was in braids. Yada yada. Let's see. Jackie gets there. Jackie and Tammy gets there together. Now Evelyn's very leery about Tammy at this point because like I said earlier in this review, that Evelyn is the kind of person when she's mad at somebody, she wants everybody else that's in that circle to be mad at them as well. Um, so Then Jackie and Tammy walked up, but obviously Tammy has chosen Jackie's side or whatever, which I appreciate that because I was not here for Tammy the first part of this season. She was just trying it. Her and that whole Evelyn thing, I was like, I can't take it. But luckily, Tammy has, developed the whole. Tammy probably was playing us the whole damn time. I don't think her and Evelyn was ever that cool like they was. And because it just happened so quickly, it happened like within 3 episodes. Within 2 episodes, they was back friends. I'm just like, well, what the hell? You don't call this woman damn dirt on the ground, dog shit, pretty much, and y'all back cool that quick, and she just accepts it. No, no. So anyway, Jackie and Tammy end up walking up. Malaysia was just like, bitch, let me take you to the bathroom. So Malaysia informs Jackie on the tea in which they all knew that she was going to. So Jackie sat down. She was just like, "Ooh, girl, I heard that y'all got something to say about me. I heard that y'all got something to say about me, Jackie Christie." And Evelyn, she ain't saying nothing. She's sitting there with the screw face. She got so much shit to say about Jackie to the other girls in her confessionals, but she can't say shit to Jackie's face. Oh, I'm just gonna be quiet. Why? You ain't been quiet since your ass got back on TV. Got back on VH1. Why you wanna be quiet now? Your main issue on the show is Jackie, right? Talk to her. It's the last damn episode. So um she was just like, I heard my little wild card had something to say. Jackie talking about Hazel. Now Hazel was just sitting over there chilling. Hazel acts bad, but one word will shut her down. Sania. And she'll shut up. She'll shut up. She'll shut up. I'm glad to see Sania's back on um the reunion next week, so it's exciting. So anyway, Jackie was just like, I heard you got something to say. Hazel was just like, I mean this with love. But I wants to know why you never saw your grandchild, or and why you didn't help and all this. Jackie was just like, look, I've been helping this whole time. What my daughter writes is what my daughter writes. She has issues. Well, Jackie, to be fair, if your daughter has issues, you have issues too. I'm just saying. But anyway, she was just like, my daughter has issues, and I appreciate your answer. And she was just giving her a very basic answer, but Jackie was just like, okay, and I'm done with you too, bitch. So we move on to Jennifer. Jennifer spoke up, which I'm actually proud of Jennifer speaking up. But this is a situation you should have just shut up because it ain't got nothing to do with you. But you're trying to get your camera time, trying to come back for next season. I get it. Um, so she was just like, I just have a slight issue with it, as well. And I read the first 50 pages and the whole thing about suicide. Jackie was just like, again, I am a good mother. I am a good grandmother. And I am doing what I have to do. I've always taken care of my daughter. I love my daughter, yada, yada, yada. Um, and it was just like, okay. So Jackie was just like, so Evelyn, you got something to say? I want to confront you now. Evelyn was just like, I ain't got nothing to say. Jackie was just like, well, I want to apologize to you about what I said about Shanice. I truly apologize, but I was pissed off and I was mad. And I apologize for that. Evelyn was just like, you will never talk about my daughter again. And you ain't got nothing to say to me ever again. And, she was just like, I just don't understand this shit. And, like, whatever. I mean, it's done. It's over with. Evelyn pretty much didn't have barely shit to say. But everything that Evelyn had to say, Jackie was coming back at her. So what ended up happening was Jackie ended up walking out of the facility. Malaysia followed, and then here comes Tammy. And Tammy was very proud of Jackie for not showing out and acting a fool because with Shawnee them they gonna sit back and they're gonna play the helpless white woman role. What did I do? What did I say? Why are you acting like that? You're an animal. They're gonna give the girls that when they are the ones that started the shit to begin with. But whatever. So we have Jackie, Tammy, and Malaysia outside talking. I really like Tammy and Malaysia like being a duo. I like Tammy and Malaysia being a duo more than Malaysia and Brandy. Even though I can appreciate their slightly lesbianic relationship, I really allegedly I really adore Tammy and Malaysia together because they just two bosses and just two strong-minded women. They have their separate opinions, but they can agree to disagree. Like I like that. I really do. But how long it'll last, that's a different story for another review. So they were talking, and Jackie was just like, I'm just sick of this and the foolishness and yada to yada. So Shawnee walked up like, what you say, what you gonna do? Jackie, I'm just so sick of this. I don't know why you're upset. Jackie was just like, we're cool, like we're friends, right, Shawnee? We're friends. Shawnee was just like, I guess, like I don't know, like you tell me, playing that passive aggressive shit. I don't know why you're yelling. I don't know why you're doing this. I don't know why you're doing that. I'm the executive producer. You're showing out right now for no reason. Nobody said anything to you, even though we've talked about you this whole time on the show, and we've talked about your daughter and you being a terrible grandparent this whole time on the show. But I don't know why you're mad. Dear God in heaven. Um. So I was just like, I just damn can't. So Jackie was just like, I'm sick of y'all talking about my daughter. Y'all keep trying me. They basically just kept taunting Jackie. Jackie went off. Jennifer eyes is big. Shawnee just looking crazy, and Malaysia and Jackie end up getting in the car, and while the rest of the girls standing around, Evelyn had nothing else to say. Of course she didn't. So that was pretty much this review. Next week is gonna be the reunion part one, so I'm excited about that. But to end this review, I wanted to read a comment from last week's review from my boy Lamont Stevens, excuse me. And I had to pin this comment because it just pretty much summed up everything. He said that they're trying to get Jackie out of there. Only one who feels a little fucked up is Tammy, and that's because Jackie is a real good friend as long as you don't involve yourself in her drama. And Shawnee used Bonnie Jill and Sania to carry the bone, then got rid of them. But the last 5 episodes, I doubt the masses will even remember all those girls because they were used to distract while Shawnee got rid of Malaysia, Brandy, and the rest of LA. If I were Malaysia, I would gather Laura, Gloria, Kimsha, Brooke, Jackie, Drea, Royce, and Susie and do my own show. People would watch because the shade would be thick. Shit, they all got kicked out of the circle, which is so true. And that pretty much just sums up every damn thing. If you're not down for, if you don't kiss their ass, if you don't like the things that they say, if you're not down for everything they do, they don't like you. They're not gonna fool with you. You can't have your own mind on this kind of show, especially with one of the executive producers, Shawnee O'Neal, in charge. So that's pretty much it, y'all. I'm Mr. Chalake. Mr. Chalake on Google Plus. Follow me at ITSKINGWORLD Instagram and Twitter, at ITSKINGWORLD89 on Snapchat, and Chase King was here on Facebook. All my social media moments will always be where, darling, in the bottom bar below. You see the show more, the comment section, whatever. Look for it. Add me as a friend. I'll add you back, darling. And I see y'all next week for Basketball Wives Reunion, child. Part 1. It should be interesting. Yes.